The second portion of this assignment is to graph that data that you collected from the National Snow and Ice Data Center. Once you have this entire data table filled out, what I would recommend is screenshotting that data table. On a Mac, it's different than on a PC, so you might have to do a little bit of Googling in case you don't know how to do that. I'm going to get mine to my desktop. The reason why I say that is because when you go to add that data to this data table, it opens up a window that blocks your normal Google Doc. So when you click on the graph and then you hit edit, this is what I'm talking about. Now at the same time, that data table that I just took a screenshot of, I'm going to open that up and just kind of pull it to the side so that I can see some of the data points I'm looking at and wanting to plot. When I go to plot a data point, I have found that just using a circle works pretty well. I'm going to just make a dot somewhere in the vicinity that I think it needs to be in. And I am looking at the year 1981, and that happens at 7.2. So remember, we figured out that each of these lines here represents 0.1 or a tenth. So if I'm looking for 0.2, I need to go 2 lines upwards. So 7, 7.1, 7.2. I can fill that in, make it a little bit darker. And if I do command and then paste, that gives me my next dot, which is 1982 and 7.4. So this is 1982 line, go up to 7.4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, right about there. Again, I can command paste and like keep doing that all the way through until I get all my data points plotted. When I'm ready and I hit save and close, it will save those data points on that graph as an image and it'll be all set. Remember that there's one last question that you need to answer for this assignment. It says, using words, try to describe the general trend that you see in the graph. So think of it like, is the overall pattern in those dots, is it increasing? Is it decreasing? Is it fluctuating? Is there no pattern at all? I mean, use your best guess, best judgment to determine what the trend is. If you need help, there are office hours tomorrow from 10 until like 11:45 or so. Feel free to hop on. I also want to make a note that if you know a different way to graph these data points, i.e. Excel, that you'd rather use, you can go ahead and do that. You can plug them in and then just insert a screenshot of your graph in place of this one. Again, let me know what questions you guys have, office hours or email.